I'm coming at you hard and fast with 10 tips that any new player to the Mound Island of Cthulhu should know. The items you see on your quest sheets are not your rewards, it's the equipment being provided for you to go on the expedition. So don't get too excited when you see all that gear. The cart that goes to the forest with you is actually on the boat, so make sure that you're utilizing the cart by taking all the items that are provided for you on the quest sheet, putting them all in the cart. Whether you use them or not, they will still count towards your overall value at the end of the expedition. So it's essentially free money. There's actually a butcher on the very bottom tier of the boat. Make sure whenever you see a deer on an expedition, you try to hunt it down and bring it back with you. You need those deers to level up your butcher to get better rations throughout the game. I got a bonus tip that I remembered when I was editing. If you eat things like mushrooms and fruit and different flora in the forest, you increase your likelihood of vomiting a giant death centipede. Only eat the flora when you're in a pinch. This tip is a really important one. The forest is always listening. Stay as quiet as you can. Prioritize using bows, knives, and crossbows to take out your targets. Only use your gun as a last resort, unless you want all the monsters in the forest on your ass. You can actually use your melee weapon to chop down trees, brush, and other small vegetation in your way. It's much quieter than trampling through it, so that will really help keep the monsters off your back. There's a strict time limit that the game doesn't make obvious to you at the start. Make sure you're checking your quest status and watch the hourglass at the top left corner of your screen. When time runs out, the forest comes alive. Down the drain goes your casual stroll on the island beach, and you're in for a really tough escape. Make sure to learn the islands that you're traveling to. You don't want to just wander aimlessly wasting time. You want to learn the paths that take you to the highest value treasure as quickly as possible, and then get out of there before the forest notices you're there. Learn the art of the backstab. Fight smarter, not harder. Use the creep mechanic to get behind your enemies and then backstab them for one-shot kills. This will preserve your ammo, your health, and your stealth. Calculated greed. You get bonus tokens for extracting more than your required value. If you have a solid buffer of time before the forest wakes up, do not be afraid to push your luck and go for some extra treasure. Just do not get too greedy or you'll die trying. This is the most important tip. If you're playing with friends or co-op, communication is everything. You can have one player grab the enemy's aggro, and then the other player go behind and backstab them. You can tell your teammates if they're hallucinating. They can let you know if you're losing your mind. Communication in this game is key if you want to make it back to your ship. And there's 10 tips to help you survive the Mound Omen of Cthulhu. If you learned something new in this video, you know what to do. Anyway, peace!